Hey traders, down $100 on the penny. I called a Head and Shoulders perfect and still ended up trading it on the long side. How stupid is that? Have you ever done anything like that? Well, if not, don't make me feel any worse. I would be green on the day. I didn't get any fills I wanted really today, and I just wanted to call it. I was getting a little frustrated. Didn't want a revenge trade. Hope you guys learned something. Okay, it's about 9 minutes until the market opens. WMLP is the leading gapper. This one's on earnings. It's gapping up about 175%. There's really nothing else that follows this as far as gap ups this morning goes. So whatever WMLP does is really going to give the sentiment for the rest of the market. If WMLP crashes at the start, we're probably just going to see a bunch of red volume today. A lot of short selling. If WMLP takes off, we could see some sympathy plays. So that's what I'm going to be looking at. I'm not really going to be trading WMLP, especially on the long side. CMAG doesn't have any shorts. So I'll be looking for sympathy plays if this one takes off. If not, we'll see if we can find some other opportunities or just sit on our hands today. If we look at WMLP right now, just in pre-market, doesn't that look like a Head and Shoulders? I'm not talking about the shampoo. We got the left shoulder here, the head, and right shoulder. And then our neckline is going to be right here. I want to show you some other Head and Shoulders. All right, Head and Shoulders pattern. Okay, so this looks exactly like it, guys, does it not? Got the head, left shoulder, right shoulder, neckline. So basically when it cracks that neckline is when shorts are going to take over, when a lot of selling is going to happen. Unfortunate, WMLP does not have any shorts. Very unfortunate. I'm going to contact William Caraman and see if he can hook me up with a paper trade on this one. Okay, it looks pretty weak right here. This is very anticlimactic, honestly. The market's been open for 30 seconds and nothing was really moving on the tape. Am I on some type of lag time or something? It's like everybody was waiting for one order to go through. Okay, let's see. This one is shortable. This is a 5-cent ticker. I'm not a fan of 5-cent ticks. $3 is going to be tough. Resistance, I could look for a short here. Well, it was the right idea to want to short OXBR. Just happened too quick here. I am interested in shorting OXBR. It does somewhat look like it is on a bull flag pattern. I do want it to U-shape and get back up around to $3 and then look for my short there. I know this is crazy, but I mainly only trade patterns. And we are on an ascending triangle pattern. I think this could be a fake out breakout. I wouldn't necessarily trust it to sustain itself, but as far as playing this for a quick scalp, I'm interested in maybe doing that. I just couldn't pull the trigger on this one, guys. It's happening. I just couldn't pull the trigger. The only reason I'm interested in maybe playing this is because I don't see big sell-offs. I really don't. And when it sells off, it gets bought back up. Look at these lower shadows. Lower shadow here, big lower shadow here. I mean, it gets bought up every time it sells off. So I think this is playable, especially in this squeeze right here. And if I get in, it's going to be right here. It really is going to be right here. So I'll take a stab at it. 485. This is right near bottom support, so I'm risking not very much. All right, I'm in it. We want to get a good bounce off 479, not sit on the bottom trend line. That's not good. Yeah, I'm having to get out. Okay, I'm short in PXLW just because if we follow this trend line, 444 is going to be tough. I think it's going to come back down to this bottom trend line, about 427. Okay. That, ladies and gentlemen, is why you do not hold and hope. Honestly, is a pretty embarrassing trade with the lack of buying volume. PXLW was quadruple topping right around here. That's the reason I was thinking about getting in on it. Thought I would just come back down to 425 or 420 support. 450 is holding up on it. So that would have been a pretty good short right there. And PXLW back down to 432. This is my last trade, guys. I'm going to be buying this falling knife. Obviously, if I would have got in on some of the trades that I wanted to get in on, I'd be doing pretty well today. WMLP, I was looking for an entry around 380 because on the daily chart we had really good support here at 390. So that's what I was looking at, trying to get in there. Didn't get in, didn't get filled. OXBR, wanted that around 3, didn't get that. PXLW, I just got in a little prematurely on my short. Should have waited till the 450 $1/2 resistance. Guys, I think I'm going to call it a day. I'm pretty frustrated and don't want to revenge trade anymore. You just got to know when to stop your day. That is why the SEC implemented the PDT rule, because people would just revenge trade their accounts to zero. You just got to know when to call it. I made some silly trades. WMLP, I called the head and shoulders and still ended up trading it. Just wanting to get a scalp. That not working out though. Some of the plays I called would have worked really well, just didn't get filled. So today's a little frustrating, but you know, it's a scratch day. Once momentum gets back in here, I'm going to have a huge day. It's just this is painfully slow. Thanks for watching. Don't make my mistakes. I'll see you guys Monday morning.